Hey Gemini, was the
Hey
word
there, what can I do for you?
was the word ghetto to describe where Jewish people lived in Italy?
Yes, the word ghetto was originally used in 1516 to describe the segregated neighborhoods where Jewish people were forced to live in Venice, Italy.
Why is the term ghetto in America used to describe where African American people live?
It's a complicated and unfortunate story. After the Civil War, many freed slaves moved to northern cities, hoping for better opportunities. But they faced a lot of discrimination. Real estate agents often wouldn't sell houses to black families, and there were rules in place to keep them out of certain neighborhoods. Over time, this led to black people being pushed into specific areas of cities, which became known as ghettos. These neighborhoods often had fewer resources, worse schools, and less investment than other parts of the city.
Is that why single family home loans is such a big issue nobody's talking about nowadays?
Is not a straightforward yes or no answer. Here's why. Historically, there have been practices that made it harder for Black Americans to get mortgages. This is known as redlining, where banks would literally draw lines on maps and refuse to give loans to anyone living inside them, and those areas were often where Black people lived. This limited their ability to build wealth through homeownership, which is a big deal since homes are often people's biggest asset. Nowadays, redlining is illegal, but its effects are still felt. There's a lack of affordable housing in many areas, and some argue the mortgage system is still stacked against Black Americans. So while it's not the same kind of issue as it was back during the days of redlining, access to homeownership does play a role in the ongoing racial wealth gap in the United States.